January 30th, 2022, ALEXIS WARE went missing. January 30th, 2023, as of today, ALEXIS WARE is still missing. With no evidence, no one's looking, authorities, FBI, no one. It's just a cold case.
Mother of two, ALEXIS WARE was last seen 3 weeks ago on January.
Lines are working with some local activists here in the area for her. A new billboard went up today on a busy.
The very thing that we actually worry about, it actually happened to us.
ALEXIS told her mom she keep getting this phone call, but they keep hanging up. Her mom say, "Baby, who's calling you?" ALEXIS say, "The devil. He won't stop calling me. He wants me, mama." Then tragedy strikes. But unfortunately, ALEXIS knew this fate was coming to her. She knew that death was around the corner, literally days away. How could you as a human being sum that up with yourself? How could you accept with yourself that your death is literally 48 hours away? Nobody in this world can imagine how she felt. And then everybody, and if anybody in this world can imagine how she felt, they not here to tell it. "I miss my child every day," Alberta Simpkins said of her missing daughter, ALEXIS WARE. "I keep asking God to send me a clue." The same weekend, a South Carolina mom of two mysteriously disappeared. She confided in her mom that the devil wouldn't stop calling her. ALEXIS WARE, 29 years old, didn't tell her mom who she suspected was behind the crazy blocked phone call she had been getting all weekend, only referring to the caller by the ominous nickname, the devil. But it seemed clear that WARE was afraid. According to a new episode of Dateline Missing in America, WARE's mother, Alberta Simpkins, told Dateline correspondent that she believed her daughter was being followed. She also made a grim prediction that ALEXIS told her she wasn't going to be here for her next birthday. What a coincidence. See, the human mind is hard to accept death, but unfortunately, ALEXIS accepted her fate. She accepted her fate with open arms. She was just worried about, is my kids gonna be okay? See, she got there Friday evening and I fed her and the kids. This is what her mom says. And she just laid down and went to sleep. Simpkins recalled, and then on Saturday, she was telling me that she didn't feel like she was gonna see her 30th birthday. Her mom asked her, like, "Why do you say that? Like, stop saying that." But ALEXIS just shrugged it off and kept going about her day. Like she accepted her fate already. On Sunday afternoon, WARE was back at her Greenfield apartment. She told her mother in what would turn out to be their final chat that she was tired and planning on taking a nap. The conversation occurred to about 3 p.m. But investigators would later uncover surveillance footage that they yet seem to put out on trial to get these people convicted. They have surveillance footage from January 30th, the same day she returned home, showing WARE meeting TJ Patterson, the father of her 2-year-old son, around 7:30 p.m. at a gas station off Highway 29 in Anderson, South Carolina, which was about 40 miles from her home. It appeared that WARE met Patterson to hand her son and her 9-year-old daughter off, although her mom say she never mentioned this gas station meeting to her. Unfortunately, a lot of the video was actually blocked by a tractor trailer that comes into view. But you can see that they both in their separate vehicles, and doesn't appear any struggle or anything that's going on that's bad, said Anderson County Sheriff Sergeant Jeff Finley. Anderson County Sheriff. Nobody's too proud with those guys, huh? Finley said Patterson later told investigators that WARE had been planning to follow him to his mom's house. Surveillance footage shows both cars leaving the parking lot and going in the same direction. But then WARE's vehicle suddenly sped up and drove around Patterson. The only story we have really to go off of is her child's father. WARE's brother, Travis WARE, told Cannon, and I don't feel that he physically did any harm to her. But I do feel that he knows more than what he says. But Patterson declined to be interviewed in the podcast. What a coincidence. WARE car was later spotted at an apartment complex in Anderson a couple times that same night, but Finley declined to go into further details. No persons of interest have been named in the case, and Anderson said they are pursuing all possibilities. Are they? Simpkins, for her part, doesn't believe Patterson was involved. She keeps calling back to the conversation she had with her daughter that weekend when she said she was afraid and that she was being followed and was getting those incessant phone calls. I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what could happen to my child, she said. You know, it's a lot of rumors and speculations going around, but I'm just wondering if it was a stalker. Was it? At the time she disappeared, WARE had been planning to move with her children to Atlanta to open up a boutique and start a better life for her children. She also had an active presence on social media to highlight her passion for modeling and fashion. But WARE had told her mother she had been disturbed about getting unsolicited messages from what she called creepy men. WARE's red 2019 Honda Accord was found abandoned on February 2nd along a dirt road in a heavily wooded area in McCormick County. There was ALEXIS car, about an hour's drive from that Anderson apartment complex, A black hair bonnet that WARE had been wearing that night was found near the vehicle. Her cell phone, her purse, and a bag of clothes, which had also been left inside the vehicle. You instantly kind of gravitate towards maybe some foul play was involved. But as of yet, nothing has been found. Simpkins' theory referred to Alberta Gray told the state that investigators told her they were able to get prints off the vehicle, which had been covered in mud, but they have not said whether the prints matched to WARE or anyone else. Months later, Simpkins is still desperate to find her daughter, who was last seen wearing a black jacket, gray jogging pants, and a black hair bonnet. Alexis Ware mom states, "Lord, I miss my child every day," she said. "I keep asking God to send me a clue. Just send me something, anything. Please, just anything, just something, Lord. Help me." Sometimes I sit in the car by myself, away from the kids, and I just have my moments, just racking my brains, trying to figure out what happened to my baby. Why would somebody want to take my baby? Why? Miss Alberta keeps saying to herself, why? Until then, we'll never know. Today makes a year Alexis Ware been missing. Anderson County Sheriff have not followed up with Alexis' mom with nothing. No phone call, no text, no email, just plain silence. I would tell anyone with information about the case is urged to contact the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. But I'm not going to tell you that, because as you see, a year later, they done nothing. So I'll tell you this. If anyone have any information on anything in this case, contact Alberta Simpkins, which is her mother. You can contact me at justforlex@gmail.com. I hope this been a lesson to anybody that have went to these circumstances like this. And if you feel that you're in danger of your life, you need to get help immediately and don't wait. Because as of this, you see, waiting will be your demise. Until next time, world, be safe, be happy, be careful, and love one another. Me, Louis, I'm out. And this is the ALEXIS WARE Network.